Hello and welcome to another of my homemade lockdown video podcasts. And I'm Christine Webber. If you haven't joined me before, welcome. Now, since we last met, I've actually had quite a lot of communication from various people, sorry about the very shaggy hair by the way, saying that their firm is beginning to say, oh well, we need you to come in for meetings now, and things are beginning to resume something like the shape of normality that you recognised from before the pandemic. Now, interestingly, some people can't wait, but there are vast numbers of people, and I know this because of what I've been reading about, and also the people that have been contacting me, who are really anxious about it. In fact, I would say, I've sort of coined a new term. I think they're suffering from something that I would call social agoraphobia. They don't really want to go back and meet everybody. It's feeling uncomfortable. I think this is entirely normal. I mean, what is normal? Because we've never, any of us, been through this before. But it is difficult. So today I want to look a little bit at confidence in the workplace and to give you a few tips about assertiveness. Maybe you've never been very assertive, or maybe you just need to brush up on this a little bit. When you are appropriately assertive, you speak up for yourself. You speak up for yourself sooner rather than later. And that's the key thing. And once you've learned these techniques, if you never have before, they're so useful, not just in the workplace, but with stroppy children or difficult relationships, because you speak up sooner rather than later before you get angry. Now, we all know people who simmer with anger. They don't speak up, and instead they do this sort of, I don't know if you can hear that, I'm tapping my fingers on the desk. You feel that they're upset about something, but they won't say. And they do things like drumming their fingers, or some displacement activity, they get out their purse and start sacking up money, or something bizarre. And then it comes to a moment where they explode with anger, and they go, you make me sick, you've always been the favourite sister, you are always the boss's favourite, you never pull your weight, and it's all you. And when you do use you don't really look in control. You seem angry, out of control, and just not on top of things. If you learn to speak sooner rather than later using the pronoun I, you'll do very much better. To the teenage boy that's just been very rude to you, I would prefer you not to speak to me like that, then walk away. In terms of your work, maybe you feel you've been doing a load of hours way over what you should have been doing during the lockdown period, because you don't want to be seen to be not doing enough. And it may be that you need to address that. So you might need to go to your line manager and say, I would like to discuss my contract, or I would like to point out that I've been doing a lot of extra work and I wonder if there are any more paid hours available. Speak sooner rather than later. Make your point. You're perfectly entitled to. That's what being assertive is all about. Often people who don't have assertiveness skills think that being assertive is the same as being aggressive. I want this! And it's really not that at all. It's just appropriately being aware of your own self-worth and putting your case calmly. The other thing I just want to address quickly today is that there are many people who won't even seek promotion because they're terrified of having to manage somebody else, and even more than that, really panic-stricken at the idea of criticising someone. Now, there's a technique called the criticism sandwich. Once you've learned it, you'll find you use it all the time, because it's a way of making your point about what you want to do, or you want somebody else to do, but without being nasty. And so you cushion it. So what you do is you say something nice, bung in the criticism, say something nice. That's the sandwich. So if you had to criticise somebody at work, perhaps you would say, Linda, your work is so great and I rely on you utterly. That's a good thing. Criticism coming up. Unfortunately, I don't think your mind's been on this today. I'm sorry, if you've got any problems, please tell me, but it just has not been up to scratch, so I'm going to have to ask you to do it again. Then a nice bit. But I'm absolutely sure that this is just a one-off and I can really rely on you, as I do, from here on in. This is so useful. It's useful with children, it's useful in the workplace, it's useful in relationships, it's useful when you're writing a horrible letter to the utilities company or, you know, internet provider. It's just useful because it says what you want it to say, but you don't get angry and you give them a bit of niceness as well. So that is what I wanted to say to you today. The other thing is, several people said to me, what did you mean when you said you're making a big change? So go ahead. Yes. Well, this is the big change. This is the big change, and his name is Falvey. And so lockdown has been quite surprising for me too, because I wasn't intending getting him. But anyway, very nice to see you all. Good luck with your assertiveness. Let me know how you get on. See you soon.